Good morning, everybody. Another project here. This looks kind of like Chris's ski, but this is Ryan's ski. What's up, Ryan?
What's up, buddy?
And Ryan wants to get in the water too. He lives right down the road. So, what's the problem we're looking at, Ryan?
I think it's the bottom end.
Well, we don't know yet, but look, here's where the problem starts right here.
Yeah, right here.
The piston. Looks like Dolan's piston used to. I'll show you that.
It's kind of locked up.
Something's locked up in the bottom. I'm hoping something just fell down in the engine somewhere and we can get it out. But we're gonna take this motor out right now. And we're gonna take the top end off and see exactly what we got. But you rode this ski, right?
Yeah.
This ski was moving.
It moved. It ran good.
He's already got the pump off. And it moved, but she didn't lock up when she was riding. She was running good, and he said he couldn't get it started. He started turning it over, and that was it. I think something fell down in there, I hope, down the carburetors. We're going to find out. We're going to take it apart. First thing you want to do is you want to take the pump off, take the shaft out, take the exhaust pipe off, and then all the lines and fuel lines, 4 13mm motor mounts, and we'll lift the thing right off. If you take the pipe off, you leave the carbs on, you got to take it with the carbs up, take the motor right out. All right, so far about 25 minutes, got the pipe out, got the all the bullshit disconnected. Ryan's moving his ass working here. And then got the shaft out, got the pipe. I'm gonna leave the manifold on, the carbs on. We're just gonna flip the motor up, pull it out. We got one more oil line to take off, and the motor is out. Those pipe bolts, they're a bitch down here, especially when you put Loctite on there. They don't want to come off. This guy Loctite to everything, man.
That's right. I was told to.
And I don't. I just impact it until she don't move anymore, and I snap bolts off. Anyways, let's get the motor out. Okay, motor's out. You know, it's a pain in the ass at that height. I had my arm pinched in there pretty good. His leg got stuck, and then the oil's everywhere. It's slipping out of our hands. Oil dumped out. We got it out though. He found out he's got one motor mount that was broke right there. Gave him a motor mount, so he can do that and clean it up while the motor's out. I'm going to take the exhaust manifold off, and carbs are coming off, and then he's also going to bypass that oil injection. That down there, he thinks that failed because you're saying it wasn't hooked up here, right?
I had to hook it back up.
Yeah, so it wasn't.
I ran it for like an hour like that.
That's probably how the piston got like that. I don't know if that's why the motor feels locked up in the bottom. We're going to find out.
What's else?
Oh, yeah. Impact, man. So we got the cylinders off. We're going to assess the situation. It still don't move. I know that I didn't think it was on the pistons, but this piston's pretty much fucked. We'll look at the cylinders there in a minute and check them out. They came right off. So he's going to take the intake manifold off. I just want to make sure nothing fell down in there on the rotary valve, or maybe the rotary valve got stuck, something like that. So we're going to find out. His head here. So here's the head that the piston came apart and messed up the head here. So I actually have a 720 head he could buy and not have to worry about that. We're going to see what's in the bottom. I'm not going to split the case today, but I could tell right away if it's we get that manifold off. Because to split the case, we got to take the flywheel off, this off, and you know what? Fuck, we should have took that off before we took the cylinders off in case we need to get it off. We'll figure that out. What you got to do is bolt the cylinder back on and stuff a rag in there and put a pipe wrench on here and heat it. Fucking pull that bitch off. It's a pain in the ass. But I'm hoping something's stuck in the intake. Okay. So luckily, thank God, I was sort of correct. Okay, here's what happened. There's something right here. Let me show you. If I can zoom in on it. That looks like something like a needle bearing or something. I don't know what the hell that is. That was wedged in the bottom where this rotary valve is. Let me pull this off and show you something. This is right there. Look at the bottom of that intake port. You see that? Something. I hope it's not a needle bearing out of the bottom though. I'm hoping a needle bearing didn't come out of the bottom and fall into here. That would be bad. This is bent. Look at that. It's all bent up. So what happened is this thing got caught on here, and that's why it wasn't turning over. It didn't happen when it was running. He said he couldn't get it started. He pulled the choke, turned it over, and she just locked up. So you may be watching and saying, oh, it's no good. There's a chance we can buff that out, sand it out, as long as this right here is okay. we can get all that burring off. If it was grooved all the way around this way, no good. We might be able to buff that out and smooth it out to where it'll run. There's a possibility there. I want to know where this came from, that little piece. We got to find out if that came out of this oil pump, fell in there, or if it came out of the engine and fell in there, or it could have come out of the top end of the pistons up here. One could have piece broke off and went in the bottom and then came out.
Yeah.
It could be. Oh, you know what that is? I'll tell you exactly what that is. I'll tell you exactly what that is. That is the stopper for the piston ring. That goes, turn these rings. Turn one of those, look on the back side. Flip the piston this way. Look for the stopper for the ring. There should be a stopper in there where you close the rings on it. There's two, it's on the actual, on the intake side, so it'll be on this side.
Look at this.
Yeah. Go here. Go this way. It'd be over here. Look for right there. Right there. See,
Yep,
that one's
right
missing too, isn't it?
No, it's there.
Is it there? That's what happened. You see how that's like that?
Yep.
There's supposed to be one on this one, and look, that piece of that piston came off right there. Right there.
Yep.
That came out. That's the stopper for the piston ring. That came out, that fell in the bottom, and then it came back into the intake here, got wedged right there, and it bent that valve. That's exactly what that is. I've never seen that happen before, but that's because the whole top of the piston's gone. It's gone. Look at it, it's gone. So what we're at right now is we got to figure out that. You have a Dremel?
Yeah.
We might have to Dremel this with a light wheel to try to smooth some of that up, and sand the faces. This isn't scratched or anything. This is kind of nice. It's just that piece right here. So if we can get that cleaned up with a new valve and really tight clearance, that might work out there. In the meantime, the pistons are no good. I say we use WSM pistons in here. I've used them how many times? I mean, these are OEM, but WSM is, I've done it 6 times and I haven't had any issues. So we can put a WSM piston kit, try to hone those cylinders out. The cylinder's the only bad spot on one of them. I gotta find it now. Oh, there's a bad spot on that one too. Let me see. It's not this one, it's the other one. It's the one where that piston on that side,
Yeah.
the PTO side. And now I can't find that spot.
It's right there. Right here.
Oh, yeah,
It's right
okay.
here.
Yeah, there's another one on the top there. Look at the top. Let me see.
Yep, I see it.
Right there, there's one.
And the other one at the bottom right there.
Oh, there it is. Let me turn this around. Right there. So, I don't know if we could take those out with a hone, and boring them wouldn't be, it'd be a little more expensive, so we got to figure it out. That's where we're at right now on this XP that's 720. What do you feel about this, Ryan? You feel a little more comfortable about it?
Yeah. I feel a little better.
Ryan says we're going out tomorrow. He's taking a 787.
I'll try.
He broke the steering cable, but he's going to JB Weld that shit.
No, I ain't JB Weld. Well, I'm gonna try to fix. It's got a little thread.
Zip
left on
ties,
it.
duct tape.
That's right. That's how we roll, man.
That's it right here. We don't rebuild motors in the driveway and then go buy
Yeah.
OEM parts. We use zip ties and shit.
Yeah. Until the parts come in.
Yeah, exactly. So,
So-
that's it there. We got another. You'll see this running here soon. It won't be long. We'll get it running. In the meantime, he can clean up inside here, put the motor mount on, fix all that. It's got a new wear ring, and you said in the pump, right?
Yep.
So he's already got a new wear ring in it. So doesn't look bad here. So that's it, right in my driveway. But I got to get my side porch over there cleaned up. That's why we're doing this shit in the driveway in the rain. And then we're gonna have to sandblast some parts and all that. So thanks for watching, a little update. See ya.